So I just filmed this whole entire video, and then my dad was mowing the lawn in the background and you could hear everything, and it was really, really loud. So I'm re-recording this. This is not going to be my usual scripted videos that I make. So this is really intimidating for me to kind of just yap into a microphone and hope it makes sense. And I really just want to get this off my brain more than anything. And I feel like this is the only way I can do it. So here we are. I have done a lot of things recently in my life that have been very creatively fulfilling. I just finished recording a demo for a song in an EP I'm looking to release in July. 3 weeks ago, I finished editing not one, but two short films I've been working on for what feels like forever. I have been getting back into sketching and drawing recently. I wrote poetry in the park the other day. That was amazing. I've been doing a lot of things that have just very much been fulfilling me creatively and fulfilling me as a human being. But I'm in this predicament that I was writing about this morning, specifically in the case of film and video and that whole thing. I have these finished products. They're finished, they're done. Yet I'm getting all of this last minute like doubt and fear and freaking outness around posting them. Now, if you know me in real life, which I pray you don't, if you know me and you found this, no you didn't. Just kidding. I love you. Hi. Whoever you are. If you know me in real life though, a lot of the people will say I'm not a socially awkward person. That's just not who I am. Or I am socially awkward, but I don't really care that I am. I mean, obviously I am because I'm human and I grew up in a society, but I think I've learned a lot of that as I've grown up, especially in high school right now. I grew up with an amazing older sister who is like my best friend in the entire world, if you don't know, and I feel like she definitely taught me that high school is really not that deep and to not really give two craps about what people think of you. And I think I've been living as truthfully to that as I can. I don't care if people like me or not. I really just don't. Like, if you don't like me, I probably don't like you. And I'm fine with that. Like, I don't want to hang out with people I wouldn't like. You know what I mean? But I do get a lot of fear around posting my art. And I was really journaling about it this morning, and a thought popped into my head. More specifically, a quote from Conan Gray. When he released Wishbone, he was on, I forget what interview it is. I will put it in the description if you want to go watch it. I adore Conan Gray's work. He mentioned in an interview, he said something along the lines of like, I made Wishbone and it was the most vulnerable thing I ever made. I made it in private. Not a lot of people knew I was working on it. Like, it was really, I just wrote it for me, and I wrote so much and I worked on it so hard, and it's literally my everything, my whole being poured into this. And I was really freaked out to post it because it was really vulnerable and really gross and really icky, but that's how I knew I had to do it. And I think that's so powerful and so fitting for what I'm going through right now. I'm like, it's too much. It's too me. It's too vulnerable. It's too, like, explicit's the word that's coming to my mind, but not in like a explicit, like, swear, nudes, whatever. It's like just so vulnerable, but like in a bad way. What I'm specifically thinking of in my brain right now is I just finished editing my short film about what like beauty is to me, and how as a kid I didn't feel pretty, but now I do. How beauty and your perception of beauty changes over time, especially for when you were a kid, because I was in fact a brown kid living in very white suburbia. I could count on one hand how many brown people there were, or just people that weren't Caucasian, in my entire neighborhood growing up for the first like 12, 13 years of my life. And two of those people are gonna be in my family. Like, it's crazy. I'm queer, I'm neurodivergent. All these external facts putting into a very closed-minded community made me very self-conscious as a kid. And I feel like that's a message I want to share. What I wanted as a young kid on the internet, chronically online, is someone to talk about that. And obviously there are other people who have made stuff about that, but in this specific way that I've made in whatever. Because you can think stuff in your brain all day, but like, that's not why we make art. I do think that there is a reason we take what's in our brain and we say it out loud. There is a reason we take what's in our brain and we make it a tangible thing. Whether that's tangible sound waves that you can hear and other people can understand and process in their brain, or if that's a drawing, if that's a painting, if that's a short film, is that music? Like, we do that because, like, as human beings, we need connection. We need support. We need understanding. We need to feel understood. People need people. Like, that's not new. So it's like, yeah, you want to share, you want to express your art because, like, fundamentally, that's what, like, we're programmed to do. Or at least me. The art mediums I tend to lean towards the most are very storytelling, are very performance-based, are very expressive. So it's like, I don't want to be expressed into a brick wall. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of my life, I've struggled to feel understood. Nothing is more rewarding to me than when I put something out and it is understood. So I just think it's really scary to get to this part of this long process, and I'm now just like freaking out to share it. I know it will be rewarding when I post it. I know it will be good, but what if it's not? And it's like, okay, the art itself, let's talk about the actual process of making the actual art. That process is scary enough. To go through that process is terrifying enough. You know what I mean? Like, I'll use my short film as the example again, but to physically find the time to storyboard and to film and to edit and to have the physical energy to do all those things. Like that, yes. But also the mental energy of, is this good? Is this cringe? Do I even like this? This is ugly. This is bad. It's horrible. I hate it. I should scrap it. I should never touch it ever again. Those are all really real thoughts that you have throughout a creative process, but you work past them and you create something you're really proud of. So now why is it when I'm finished, once I'm proud of the thing, once I finally like the thing, I don't want to share it with other people because I get like this last minute insecurity, this last minute doubt. And it's weird because I'm not that kind of person. I'm really not. I'm not this kind of person who's like, oh, what if no one likes my short film? I don't care. It's made for me and I want to share it. And if the girls who get it will get it. And I think of the quote Fiona Apple said, I'll link it in the description again if I can find the video, but I would write albums until I literally didn't have anything more to say. And then life would keep going and then I'd get more to say and then I'd write another album. Probably wasn't like anything along those lines literally at all, but that was like the gist of what she was saying. And I think that's so interesting. I think that's so, yes, like you need to just like put your everything into what you're making, and that's the only way you'll ever be like fulfilled by what you make, is if you're so real and so vulnerable and are so scarily yourself, so scarily say what's on your mind. That's probably what it is. It's probably just because I'm a woman. Probably just because I got 2 boobs and a vagina. Not that you need 2 boobs, not that you need 2 boobs and a vagina to be a woman, but like, I'll stop talking. I'm scared of taking up space. I'm scared of speaking my mind. I'm scared of having an opinion, whatever. You know what I mean? I wrote in my journal this morning. This is how this all started, by the way. I wrote in my journal this morning and I was writing something down and I wrote a line down that I literally cannot stop thinking about all day. And I wrote those pages at 8 a.m. this morning and it's 2:30 p.m. right now, and I've literally been thinking about it all day. It's just this idea that I'm so comfortable with making art, but I'm so uncomfortable with the idea that I've made art. Bars or buns, guys? Is that bars or buns? Like, you tell me. I just think that itself is something that just needs to be expressed more. Because it can't just be me. It cannot just be me. Like, guys, tell me, am I tweaking right now or is this, like, real? But it's like, I am so comfortable saying, yeah, I'm making a short film right now. Or I'm making an EP. I'm making a song. It's so easy to say I'm making all of this stuff, but it's so hard to look someone in the eye and be like, I made a short film. I made an EP. I made a painting, I made a poetry collection, I made a whatever. Like, that is so much more intimidating to me. And like, I think it's just because, like, I don't know. And I'm not talking about, I want to be very clear with this. I'm not talking about finishing something, because I feel like that's 2 very different feelings and vibes. That is a whole other can of worms. Like, the idea of putting your soul and effort and effort and effort and effort and everything and your everything and your everything and your effort and your everything and your everything and your effort. I just think it's weird to like just to be so vulnerable. This was the thing I created. This was the thing I nurtured to life and to the point where I thought it was finished. I've been working on it for so long, but now it's finished, and like what now? What do I do with myself now? Like, is it even good? Do I even like it? Like, that is a whole other feeling. I've moved past that point in the process. I've made it. I like it. I've accepted that it's finished, and I've even started other projects, but I'm scared to post. I'm scared to just hit publish on the video. It's killing me because I don't know why. I don't know why. Because again, I'm not this type of person. I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, what if people think I'm cringe? What if people don't like me? Like, if you don't like me, I don't care. I probably don't like you either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. The girls who will get it will get it. But it's just like, I don't know. I think it's just like, I'm scared to have made it. I'm scared to become the person I want to be. Whoa, that got like way deeper than I wanted it to. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna make it in the final cut. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Ooh. Truly lordly like I am. Like, I don't know. I see these other people my age who are cool, and you know, the people I like, the people I hang out with, are such creative individuals. They write poetry and they make albums and they make films and they like do photo shoots, and they are the coolest people I know. Those people are the people I want to hang out with. I want to be friends with. I want to, well, whatever. I want to feel understood by. Because when you live in like a sheltered area and a sheltered community, like the swag will find swag. Game recognizes game. You know what I mean? Like, people like me will understand me, and people like me will gravitate towards me. That's just the way it goes, though. So it's like, am I afraid of them? No, I'm not, because they're like me. They're gonna think it's cool. So I just think it's so weird that I don't, but I do. I do know what I'm doing. I'm confident in my abilities. I just can't muster up the courage to just do it. Is that what that's about? Is this about bravery? Because I freaking hate bravery. I hate everything. What if I just don't post this? What if I just put this in the trash can and it never sees the light of day? Maybe it's just because I don't like myself, guys. Like, this isn't new. I feel like all of Gen Z hates themselves, but like truly, wholeheartedly, like we grew up in a generation where self-deprecation was just our humor. Like, that's just the way we humor. I mean, if you're funny, like if you're not funny, I don't know what to tell you, but I think that does, whoa, not taking yourself seriously like has impacts on your view of yourself. That's crazy. And I've accepted that it's not gonna be perfect. I've accepted all this stuff, but I'm just not ready for it to be perceived by others. Not because I'm afraid of others, because I'm afraid of myself. That's truly what it is. I just don't think I like being vulnerable very often, and when I do make stuff, again, like Fiona Apple and Conan Gray said, it's very much like I have to pour my everything into it, and I believe that. I believe the most beautiful art is when people do pour their everything into it, and I did that, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm just so scared. It's out there. That's what it is. It's out there. It's out there now. It's media to be consumed instead of just by me, and I never wanted it to just be consumed by me. That's the thing. I always wanted to share it. I always wanted to. So why am I freaking myself out right now? But like, this isn't new. That's the thing. That's the thing. I hate talking. I hate talking because it's like, I say all this stuff and I say all of this stuff that's in my brain and I get it out, and it's like, girl, we've been known how to draw. Like, we know this. This is not an original thought. It's a thought I had for the very first time in my brain, but this is not the very first time someone's had this thought. We're all scared to become better versions of ourselves. We're all scared to just like do it and to have done it. These are concepts that everyone could yap about all day about, and it's like, yeah, girl, no duh. I think literally I could sit down with anyone right now and we could come to the conclusion of, if you don't like yourself, then you're not gonna want to be vulnerable. Then yeah, you're gonna be scared of posting your vulnerable art. Like, A plus B equals C, like, hello. Again, it's like, if I sit here and I'm like, it's not a new idea, it's not a new blah, 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 and that's just putting more pressure on me to do something I'm not, and to be something I'm not, and to be someone I'm not, and that I'm not enough as I am right now. And that's just not true, because I low-key be ballin'. Hopefully someone hears this, that needed to hear this. Hopefully someone's out there right now like, wow, I really need to hear that today. Or maybe everyone's like, girl, shut the fuck up. And I guess, why the frick did you watch this video? Like, hello? This is gonna probably be hella long. But very long story short, if you are anyone like me and you are getting to this point, not that you're scared to finish the project, but scared to share the project with other people, and scared to have people perceive it, and scared to have done it, and to have been someone who's made insert creative thing here, I hope you know this is a normal feeling. And you're probably gonna feel like this again in a couple months. months when you finish your next thing, and that's gonna suck. I hope you know that you're not the only one, okay? Don't let the haters get you down, okay? Don't let them haters get you. Don't let them haters get you down. I think I'm just gonna stop talking because I feel like I've been going in circles for the last 4 hours of my life, and it's a really nice day outside. I need to do my homework. I hate school. So I think I'm gonna go outside and do some homework. I have celery in my fridge. I love celery, guys. I don't think you understand how much I love celery and carrots. I'm also gonna drink water because I actually haven't drinking water all day and I've been talking for 4 hours and I think I'm about to pass out. Have you drinking water? Do you have celery and carrots in your fridge? I hope you do. I really, really, truly hope you have celery and carrots in your fridge and you can just go eat some celery and carrots outside in the sun and feel like a little bunny rabbit. Right, you don't have homework like I do. So if you did, I would cry with you. We can cry together, aw. Anyway, that's it from me for right now. My short films will be up in a couple weeks because I'm scared to post them. What if people are like, you're cringe and you're annoying and no one likes you? Then I don't care. You're so right. Wait, no, because that's like the best thing about like when it's like a you problem. You know what I mean? Like this really truly is just like one big me problem, and that's the best thing about all of this, because when it's a you problem, you can just like stop. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. What if people hate me? You're choosing to be insecure right now. Stop. And then you just like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's consistent. Like, I'm not always not insecure, but like some days I can just like, oh wait, I'm literally like choosing to be upset right now, and then just like stop being upset, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go. This is really long. This is 45 minutes of footage. I have to edit down to a digestible length. But hey, TJ, editing TJ, you better post this. Okay, love you guys. Catch you in the next one.